Good morning. Hope everybody's having a great Friday morning. Uh, I've been up, I guess I've been up for about 3 hours now, drinking. I'm on my last cup of coffee. Kind of a gloomy, cloudy day. I'm going to go pick my dad in law up. I'm going to run up to the hardware store up in Lindale, and I got me some coupons here. Uh, so I get a free key with a purchase, I get a free tape measure with a purchase, and I get $5 off or 10%. They have case knives. Ha ha. So there you go. Uh, so today is, and I'm doing some fancy editing, y'all. Folding Hunter Friday. HT's EDC. Folding Hunter Friday. How y'all like my sign? Ain't it cool? This some high tech redneck stuff, y'all. So this is but it does a trick. Folding Hunter Friday. HT's EDC. I love folding hunters. I really do. I think they're a great pattern. It's a big knife. A lot of people don't like them that size, but I do because I wear it right here on my belt. So it's a great knife. Uh, and I've got some case. I've got a Remington. Gosh, trying to think of the ones I got. I got several. Uh, but I had this one. I had this one on my watch list on eBay. Had it on there for a little bit, hoping the guy would make me, come down on the price a little bit. So I went to South Carolina, and we had our knife trade event. Of course, Cornbread was there. There was some guys, some of our knife buddies there. South Carolina Knife Monkey, uh, Dwayne and Jerry were there. We sat there and broke bread and traded knives. So Cornbread gave me this one, uh, and so this one was very special, and I'll tell you why, because I had it on my watch list. Now it's in a sharp knife sheath, which that's fine. Sheath's still in good shape. I cleaned it up. Uh, so this knife, uh, this is a Western, and Westerns are kind of special to me because I've got two Western. Well, I've got two. Uh, my very first sheath knife was a Western that my daddy bought me. He bought it from Economy Auto, and he bought it for me for deer season. And he gave me all the rules with it and all that. Leave it in the sheath. Don't sit and play with it. Don't use it until it's time to clean a deer with it. And that's a good bunch of advice from my dad. So anyway, I didn't know they made folding hunters until look at that crazy cat over there. Till a year or so ago. So Cornbread gave me this Western folding hunter, and it was a little dirty. I cleaned it up. Uh, you can see it's got the Delrin. It's got the Delrin handles covers on it. It's got this shield, and I don't think they put any kind of stamping on this shield because everyone I've seen had this shield, but it wasn't, didn't have any kind of name or logo on it. Uh, but it's in good shape. It's been used a little. It's in good shape. It's got some heavy snap. You can see the clip point blade. You can see it's been sharpened. I cleaned the blade up best I could, uh, but you can see how the clip point still still got a lot of life left into it. It's a great knife, man. I mean, I'm very proud of this thing. Appreciate you, Cornbread. Uh, and I'll show you the tang stamp. Stamp, not laser. See if you can see it. You can see it right there. There's the tang stamp. It's got Western USA. It's got the number on it. Uh, Got some snap to it, brothers. Got some snap to it. Then it's got this second blade. And this kind of looks like to me a California clip. And it may be because I think they originated in Colorado, I think. Uh, but it doesn't have any stamping on this blade. Let's make a good skinning blade, y'all. Skinning, whatever you want to do with it. You can clean some fish with it. It's carbon steel, I'm sure, because it was very tinered up. So I cleaned it, left a little bit on there. Thing's got a lot of character. This blade, if this knife could talk, boy, wouldn't that be awesome? But the knife, like I said, the knife is in great shape. It's not vintage, but it's in good shape. It's good enough to use. Look at that. Look at the back springs. It's got the brass liners. I cleaned it up. I'll show you the. You can see I cleaned that up. What I did was I soaked it in mineral oil overnight. Then I, wiped it down, let the oil drain out of the inside of it. Then I took some WD-40 and sprayed on it, let it sit most of the day. Then I took it out. I took it out to the garage and used some of that polishing cloth and a little bit of 1,000 grit sandpaper just to get some of the stuff off. It's got a few scratches on the blade, but that's okay. The tip, the point, it's just from being used, but I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it as is. Just, just because I can. But I'm going to leave it as is. I mean, they're not in business anymore. They don't make knives anymore. So this one is, I'm proud of this one. I appreciate your cornbread. I don't think you realize how it kind of, I was excited about it. You can see the Delrin. And this is definitely a great folded hunter. Great folding hunter, y'all. You can see the size of it. It's a good hefty knife. I like the it's thinner here. The width of it right here, the width of it is a little narrower than a case. But I do like it. I think it's an awesome knife, and I may carry it today. It's just a cool. It's a cool knife. It's like I said, if it could talk, what would it say? What would it say? It's got a lot of history, I'm sure. And it's kind of neat to think about. Somebody carried this thing. Somebody carried it. Somebody bought this thing brand new years ago. So there's a lot of history to it. So anyway, great knife. Y'all check out HT's EDC. It's Folding Hunter Friday. This is my first one. I'm gonna start doing them on Fridays. I got several up there to show. Y'all probably seen some of them, but it's a cool. It's just a cool open tag. I think it deserves. A smiley face. I think it deserves a smiley face. What do y'all think? How you like this editing? So, HT's EDC, Folding Hunter Friday. Y'all check it out. I'm sure he's got one coming up I'm going to watch. But y'all have a great weekend. I think we got some storms coming tomorrow night. So it'll be another sleepless night. I get up when I know storms are coming. I get up just in case. I can get my Slinda up and we can go to the storm shelter. you know, go down there and, you know, do what we got to do. But y'all have a great weekend. Let's remember, God is on the throne, and y'all be courageous. Be safe out there. God bless.